And here comes Top Fuel. Teammates Tony Schumacher and Antron Brown. Big moment for Tony Schumacher. This is the only race on the active circuit that he has not won. He'd really like to notch that one, stat guy.
Think about this. Every driver in the top 5 and Top Fuel race wins has won this race but this guy. That includes Don Garlitz, Joe Amato, Kenny Bernstein, and of course Larry Dixon. Of course, one of my favorite winners was Shirley Muldowney. She won the first Top Fuel race back here in '81.
And you think that's not on his mind, Mike?
Well, Tony Schumacher has the great ability to really be focused and to rise to the occasion. We talk about him being the machine. His reaction times have been a little bit not as consistent as he normally is, but the key is he's gotten better every single round. Antron Brown, on the other hand, he's had 3 rounds of racing. His reaction times have been within 1/100th of a second. That's pretty consistent right there, and they've been good, all in the 060 range.
These two guys last raced one another at Gainesville over a year ago, and at that meeting, Tony Schumacher came home with the Wally. Oh, you know what? Wow, Tony's going to have to wait for another year. Antron Brown, 385 with a 6, 318 miles an hour. He has his second win of the season, 11th in his career in Top Fuel.
I'll tell you what, how about Brian Karate and Mark Oswald? I mean, they stepped it up for the final round. Tony Schumacher had 1/100th of a second advantage off the starting line. That might be enough, but boy, that Matco Tools car came charging by on the other end. 385 elapsed time. Great job.
Dave Reef there partying on the line.
Yes, they are. Don Schumacher with his 24th multi-win weekend. Mark Oswald, Brian Karate, congratulations on the job you guys did. I've never seen you this fired up in quite a long time. The leg's doing good. Wins certainly help. How big of a moment was this for you?
It was huge. It was a huge moment. We were struggling the last couple of races, and we were at our wits' end. We put it in God's hands today. We just made the calls that came to us, and we didn't try to force anything.
The dynamic duo, Mark. Brian, congratulations.
And my wife, Jackie.
That's Mom and Jackie. Brian, hey, it's coming home. Congratulations, guys. Way to go.
Yes! Everybody partying as the crew heads down to pick up Antron Brown. Antron's just getting off of the track. And a little one-man party going on in there as well. The Ant, as friends call him, now has another Wally. This one is pewter. Gary Gerald.
385 to 390. Well, Antron Brown may want to consider being the mayor of Commerce, Georgia, because he's got to love this place. As we wait for him to get that pesky helmet off, the full throttle's in place, the Wally's there. 3 times as a pro stock motorcycle racer winning in Atlanta. 2nd Top Fuel victory here. What's so special about this racetrack for you, Ant?
It's East Coast, baby. It's the Summer Nationals. I mean, Summit put us on. It's a great race, but first got to give the glory to God for blessing me with this race team I'm on. I mean, we needed that win from Matco. I mean, we've been long without Matco since last year. Great race for my teammate Tony, U.S. Army. All those soldiers is always a heck of a drag race, but Brian, Mark, all the Matco Tool boys did it. And look, Ken was here from Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's, and Jack won, and we won, and I mean, everything's going good. Valvoline Next Gen kept this thing together, so we got a great list of sponsors in Toyota. This car drives just like my Sequoia, but it's all good, man, and we couldn't do it without our good soldiers. Come on in here, Colonel Kratz. Thanks, brother. Grant, I mean, this is what it's all about. It's a strong team. Don Schumacher, he puts it all together. 2 DSR cars in the final and a Funny car win. My hat's off to our whole team and our organization. Norm, the Fab Shop boys, they make it happen. They do it. And I love them all back there at DSR. And Steve back there helping with the cylinder heads and all. We love it, Gary. Woo!
Despite his early exit, Del Worsham still leads the Top Fuel points. Antron Brown has moved up and is now 70 behind Del. And Terry McMillan moves into the top 10. Gary?
Now with Tony Schumacher, man, you go against your teammate in a final at the only place where you haven't been able to walk out of here with a Wally. Is that a big deal to you?
Nah, not really.
we got beat by them the last time we were in a final. It's racing, man. You know, my career's not over. We got time. Plus, you know, Brute would have to build us another racetrack if we won this one. We'd be out of tracks. But you know, that's a great car, man. The Army car, and they got Aaron's on board. All the Aaron's people are here this weekend, so we are good teammates. We put that tune-up in the car just like they help us. We work together. We race fair. Most importantly, the fans get to see the right deal. They're seeing fair racing, good cars doing the job, man. And you know, never in my career will I have to hear that someone took a dive for another car, ever. And that's what it's about. Good, fair racing. Winning championships because we earn a championship, or they earn a championship. It's just a great battle.
We'll see you in Topeka next week.
See you in a week. All right, guys.